Okay, so Sage Mommy has dropped her response on this whole situation, and I think this is probably gonna be it. So I'm gonna read the entire thing out. I'm gonna be inferior Boblax because I'm not autistic. I'm not gonna present all sides because I'm biased. And also, for God forbid anyone types in all caps because I'm not gonna try and imitate shouting. So here we go. Here's the entire Google document about Sage Mommy's relationship to Jet Daddy. I'm gonna read this now. Also, there was like some embedded images. I'm gonna read these after I finish this, so just stay tuned, I guess. My relationship with Jet Daddy. I've tried to write this so many times now and have always ended up oversharing and over-explaining unnecessary details, so I'm gonna try and just respond to what his tweets implied. He claims we never officially dated, and that is true. However, to say we were just friends who built a brand together is an insane understatement. Behind the scenes, it was so much more. While we never officially dated, we did basically everything e-daters would do. We never officially dated because we wanted to meet first. That doesn't mean there wasn't feelings there and a bond that was formed. I refer to him as my ex, as that is how we have presented to the public. I will now refer to him as my former business partner. As for the timing of face reveal and him claiming it was convenient, he knew it was happening at the time, and it was a part of the reasons he felt that we should end things. I will add his text to show that. It is not fair for him to act like I did it out of nowhere when that is not the case. Why can't we handle things in private? He made that impossible by dropping a tweet instead of just messaging me. If he hates drama so much, why tweet this? Why not try to find a way to contact me and tell me you don't want to be brought up? I would have respected that and deleted vids and stopped mentioning you. He is not blocked and hasn't been for a long time. I also do not feel like I have been talking about him negatively. Sure, when everything went down, I didn't handle things well. I was really hurt by the situation and acted out of emotion. I will always regret how I acted when we decided to stop doing business. Danny was a very important person in my life, but in order to move forward, I could no longer speak to him. He was a huge part of my life, and whether or not we were officially dating or not, losing whatever we had really fucked me up. Recently, I have just been talking about myself or briefly about him when it was relevant, and I never intended to bash him or send hate his way. I just wanted to open up and share my experience with face revealing. I brought him up as he was a part of it. Him and I were so tied together that if I wanted to talk about anything that happened in the past year and a half, of course he was going to be part of it in some way. He was a big part of my life at that time, and it's kind of hard not to bring him up in passing. However, I did promise text. I deleted my tweet about going through text as it was icky, but I should have said it. I shouldn't have said it, but I will share this from the night we decided to discontinue our collaboration. It's also what he was referring to in his reply. As for the created a relationship in your head, I'm not exactly sure what he was referring to, but wasn't referenced in our final messages. Also wanted to address something that I have tried to not give attention to. I see a lot of random comments accusing me of being a groomer and talking to Danny when he was 17. That is not true. He confirmed in Willius' chat that he was 18 when we met. That is a really harmful rumor that has been spread, and I wanted to shut it down. At the end of the day, we were really close, no matter how you want to label what it was. At the start of Sage Mommy and Jet Daddy was some of the most fun I've had in content creation, and I couldn't have done it with anyone else. It really sucks the way that it ended back in September, and it sucks that it's happening again. Now that I have been made very aware that you don't want to be mentioned, I will refrain from making any content with your name in it. If you have any issues with me in the future, please message me directly. Thanks. Please respect what is left of our privacy and let us move forward in our separate business endeavors. Okay, so that's done. Let's go through all the tweets about texts. Okay, this one is the one where she says that she's making him aware that she wants to do a face reveal, and it was basically end. Okay, so Sage Roy says, just generally feel like you're done with me. Which, if you are, that's fine, but I don't want to be strung along if you're done. Okay, Jet Daddy responds, it's hard to balance time with friends, family, also time for myself and streaming. I mean, I don't know, Jess. What's our options here? You're a great person. I mean that. But with every month that passes, it just feels like there's less to be holding on to. And especially with your face reveal coming up, I'm sure your stuff is going to be taking off even more, and I don't even know what I'm going to be doing with the stream at this point. Feels like shit every time I go live. I look forward to everything around it now. Sage Mommy replies, I just wish you were more honest with me, because I sort of felt like you have been feeling this way since the start of this year-ish. Okay, that's basically the one where they're talking about face revealing. Now, this one is basically the one where their final messages. Okay, so Sage Mommy says, yeah, it's tough. Jet Daddy responds, I don't know how you feel. Sage Mommy says, how do you think I basically just got broken up over text? Jet Daddy responds, do you want to call and talk about it? Sage Mommy says, you want to break up with me on call? And then Jet Daddy responds, do you not want to try and talk this through? Sage Mommy responds, what are we talking through? We broke up. I mean, we never really dated, but like, I guess we didn't break up, but like, you know. I mean, and then Jet Daddy responds, I don't know, I'm sorry, Jess. Did you unfollow me on Twitter? Okay, sorry, but like this is so fucking funny because they're just talking about like breakup and like she's getting super emotional and then she just says, "Did you just unfollow me on Twitter?" That's hilarious. Okay, sorry. And then basically what she's referring to that she took it badly was that she just posted, "Do you think your name's bad? I have matching names with my ex." Right? Now, technically I don't think this is super bad, but you know, if he says it's bad, what am I to like comment on it, right? I mean, the other ones are basically what she's referencing about drama is basically his tweet about I don't like drama, but and then dropping a tweet is basically a tweet that he goes like keep my name out of your mouth, basically type of shit. And also his reply basically means the one where he says, "Oh, I'm just gonna open this because I don't want to describe it. I'm sorry." Okay, this one basically is disproving that they met when he was 17. He basically said he was 18 when they met. You know, I'll just trust him because if he was groomed, he was groomed, you know? And if he says he wasn't groomed, he wasn't groomed. And also here, basically Jet Daddy says, oh, I know we never dated, but you also admitted you created a relationship in your head. I don't really see that, not really, but you know, whatever. I don't care. I think this drama is over at this point because like what else can he talk about? Like unless he just pulls some insane batshit crazy shit out of his ass, I think this drama is over, and that's why I posted this. Because right now, Jet Daddy did not post anything because he probably passed out after playing Hollow Knight. So yeah, what a base Giga Chad. Now, and then she basically said, TLDR, this should have been dealt with in private. And that's it. So, you know, it is what it is. Drama's over. Go home, guys. Nothing to see here.